Oh boy. Oh, there we go. We are now live on YouTube. Get that taken care of. Let me go back to my YouTube. One moment, I'm just pulling this up, and I'm sharing this to our new group. Give me a moment. Let me share this to our new group on our new Facebook group. We got about 5 minutes before we actually get started. Start at 7:15. So we got about 5 minutes. What was that new group? What is my new group called? Y'all give me a moment. I got to log back into my Facebook so I can figure out what my new group. I just created this new group, and I need to figure out what's the name of it. Give me a second. What was the new group? Okay, my new group was. Give me a second here. I don't know why this internet is acting. Just upgraded this internet. All right, free dispatcher and freight broker training videos. That's the name of the group. All right. All right. All right, there we go. All right, post this live. All right, let's go and get started. All right, got it. All right, we're going to start my recording. And we got some people who are probably going to be showing up late, but we're not going to hold up waiting on them. Let's go ahead and hit my record. Go to this computer. All right, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and it is Thursday night, and it's about 7:12. We normally get started about 7:15 for the How to Dispatch training series. And tonight we're on step number 5, which is step number 5, I think, which is rate confirmation. What to do after you have found the load, you have contacted the broker, you set that dispatch load up, and the carriers now went out and picked up that load, and they delivered that load. And now we're going to go over rate confirmations on what to do after the carrier drops the load, and we'll pick up from there. So that's where we are tonight. Last week we did load acquisitions on how to find freight, and then once you find the freight, then what to do with it after that. I'm going to go over briefly over the process immediately following you finding the freight and then we're going to get right into the rate confirmation. We've got some people joining us tonight. We've got some new people on tonight. We've got Mr. Corey Toombs is new to the group. Hey, Mr. Toombs, how you doing?
Great, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I remember on the days when I was, what is that? Are you laid up in your truck there, or are you at home?
No, no, I'm up in the bed.
Okay, I was looking. I was about to say, man, that's a nice little pad you got there in your truck. I was about to say, boy, you got a nice one, don't you? What's one of them new ones? All right. All right. So welcome, Mr. Toombs. Miss Smart is here. The mantra is here. And excuse me. So that's what we have live here in our Zoom meeting. Let's go ahead and check in with our YouTube people real quick. I'm sort of sharing my screen, and we'll check in with our YouTube people. Just real quick here on our YouTube. What do we have here? All right. With our YouTube people, who do we have that have checked in with us so far on the YouTube? New pin chat. Got it. Okay, got that. All right. All right. So right now, YouTube, we have 8 people watching. We have who is checked in? 8 people watching. We have Deborah Spencer have checked in. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. We have Ivan Ibata who have checked in, and Randall Burke who have checked in. Ivan's coming out with questions already. Do you have permits in Florida for dispatching for a dispatching company? Are you trying to say, do you have to have permits in Florida for dispatching? Okay. All right. Let's get on with the class first. All right. Now remember that this brings up a point that I want to go over. I know you all on YouTube, you all attend our live training, but let's be real, because I have started rebranding my YouTube channel and everything. I've rebranded the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, where we give away the free videos. Okay, we give away the free videos. Now, if you all are on YouTube and you are coming to watch the free videos, that's fine. We give that away, no charge whatsoever. We're the only logistics training platform out there that gives away free training videos. But if you want advice, if you want insight, if you want to know, what documents and stuff we use and how to access those documents and how to do all that other stuff, you're gonna have to become a paid subscription member, like my other members are, who get access to all that stuff. Okay, I don't mind giving away the free training videos. Okay, because that's not what we really promote. That's not why people join our platform. People really join our platform not just to get the training, they join it also to get access to our back office tools and resources, the things that you need to make your business successful, the things that you're gonna need to run your business in the first place. And by joining our platform, you're actually saving yourself anywhere from $400 to $600 per month. Okay, so for a lot of you who come on YouTube, you all throw a lot of questions at me, and sometimes I'll just go ahead and answer them, but that's gonna come to an end here shortly. I will provide the free videos, okay? But if you're not a subscription paying member of our platform, I'm not gonna be providing all of the detailed insight, access to documents and contracts and forms, and going into, giving you all detailed advice. So that is reserved for our subscription paying members. Okay, hope everybody understands that. Hope y'all are not offended by that. But if you want all the extra stuff, you're gonna have to go the extra mile. Okay, we give away more free videos, more free video content than any other training platform out there. There's nowhere else that anybody can go to get full operational training videos, unrestricted access. We give away 140,000 hours of training videos and counting. We're always giving away stuff. Our live training, we broadcast it live on YouTube, and I would answer some questions here and there, but don't feel like if you're asking a question and I'm not getting to you, don't feel like I'm ignoring you. Well, actually I am. Don't feel like it's personal, it's business. Okay, it's business. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that's business. All right. So if you're coming on YouTube and you're jumping right in and you're throwing these questions at me right away, if I'm not answering them, don't feel bad because you're not a subscription paying member. Okay, if you are a subscription paying member, then that's a different story. Okay, that's why you all are in my live training, my live Zoom calls. My subscription paying members get to call me up, ask me questions sometimes. I have subscription paying members that are calling me up, 11 o'clock at night sometimes. And I'll be on the phone with them for about a half hour, just kind of going over stuff with them. But they'll call me up, during the day or whatever the case may be. Now, they're supposed to schedule a private consultation, but I give my subscription paying members that leeway. Why? Because they're paid. Okay? I mean, let's face it. And then there's a lot of you on YouTube who come on and you ask a lot of questions, but you don't even subscribe to our channel. I mean, you can at least hit that subscribe button. That's free. I mean, at least hit the subscribe button. No, give us that much. I mean, we're bringing all this material, we're bringing all this insight, we're putting all this stuff out here, and we got a lot of people who come to our YouTube channel, watch videos, but they never subscribe. Now, go figure that. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a dime. So at least hit the subscribe button. But that's going to change too, because here in the near future, I am working with YouTube to make it where you can only see our videos in their entirety. If you are, and you have to be at least subscribe to our channel, which is free. It doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe to our channel. Okay? Because when we break all this down, this is a business. This is a business. Okay? And I need y'all to understand that. So if you're not going to become a subscription paying member to our platform, at the very least, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is free. Doesn't cost you all anything, but those subscriptions help us to draw in ad revenue. Plain and simple. So at least do that much. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get on with the training. I will try to work my way back around and answer some questions to those of you who are on YouTube after we complete the training session for tonight. All right. All righty. So let's go over some stuff here real quick. Now, which goes right into our new group on Facebook. As I just said, I am rebranding the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and we are rebranding it as the only training platform that offers free operational training videos, free dispatch and freight broker training videos. We're the only one that offers that. So you all can join our my new Facebook group, which is free dispatch and freight broker training videos. That's my new Facebook group. Okay. And the objective here is to get as many people subscribed to our YouTube channel as possible. Now, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free to everybody. It doesn't cost you a dime. It says subscribe to our free YouTube channel and enjoy the complete how-to dispatch series absolutely free. The RBBS Logistics Learning Center is the only YouTube channel that offers free dispatch and freight broker training videos. More than 140,000 hours of operational dispatch and freight broker training videos absolutely free. So subscribe today and get your free training videos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that much. Help us out. At least on that. If you're not going to become a subscription paying member, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Now, for those people who are wanting to get access to all of our back office tools, resources, access to more than 100 load boards, access to more than 19 million plus shippers, access to every registered owner-operator in the United States, access to several owner-operator locator sites, access to our documents, contracts, and agreement forms, access to our live training, access to me and our private consultations, all that type of stuff. If you want that type of access and you want to save yourself anywhere from $400 to $600 per month, join our platform. Join our platform. It's just that simple. You can go to the RBBS LLC.com. Go to the RBBS LLC.com. I'm going to pull it up here and I'm going to put it on here for you all to go to it. Here it is, the RBBS LLC.com. And when you get there, you are simply going to go over to where it says services. and you put your cursor with that, you'll drop down, click where it says our online training. And that will pull up our online training page. And we're training in the convenience of your home. Our online platform will train you to earn 100K plus from home dispatching freight and provide the online network, tools, resources, and training to ensure your success. I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the link so that you all can, if you decide you want to become a subscription paying member and get all the benefits that our subscription paying members have access to, you are welcome to do so. And there's that link right there. We just put it out there. But that's just it. Okay. Dashboard Dispatch says no free lunch. Understand, sir, and appreciate what you give us. Thank you so very much. I will, hey, I try to give y'all as much as I can, but I can't give you all everything and still remain true to my subscription paying members. Our subscription paying members, they've made that effort, they made that commitment, so we have to save some stuff just for them. So just keep that in mind, okay? But please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's get those subscriptions up because that does help our ad revenue on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our training for today. All right, I've told you all about our new Facebook page. For those of you who are in our platform, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there for you all too. I'm gonna send you all a little text here. Where's my people at? Participants chat. There we go. I'm gonna text this out to everybody. This is our new Facebook. This is one of my new Facebook pages. In case you all want to go ahead and join it, there it is. I just put it out there. All right. So let's get on with training for tonight. As always, our training takes place with our back office site, National Dispatchers Network. And tonight, we are going to be going over rate confirmation. All right. So here's the process. Okay. Last week, we went over load acquisition, showed you all how to find freight, how to analyze freight, and that type of stuff. Now, what happens directly after you find the freight? Okay. The thing that you're going to do is once you find a load, let me go to my load board real quick and let me show y'all, give y'all some real time view here. All right, let's go to direct freight. And give y'all some real time look here at the loads. All right, let's say you're looking at a load. Let's go to load map real quick, and let's just pull up a load. Go to Louisiana, pull up a load here real quick. And let's say you all find a load. Estimated rate. All right, let's say you grab this load right here. All right, load 300 some odd miles, whatever it is. All right, so let's say you have this load right here. All right, so here's what you're gonna do. When you find a load you like, and this load fits for your carrier, the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to contact your carrier and let them know, hey, I got a couple of loads for you that I think you're gonna like, and you kind of let them know, what the load is paying, where it's at, that type of stuff, this and that, and let them know, about that load. And if the carrier says, okay, well, I like this load right here that's paying that $1,950 for 341 miles. That's a good paying load, by the way. That's a good paying load. Okay, so they say, okay, I like that load right there. Flatbed, tarps, that type of stuff. So then you're gonna, after you confirm with your carrier that they want that load, then you're gonna call this broker up. Hey, Mr. Broker, which is at Straight Line Transport. You're gonna give them a call. You're gonna call the broker up. Hey, Mr. Broker, I am calling about the load, and then but you gotta find the load number if they have it on here. Sometimes they have the load number on here. Sometimes they won't. Let's see if I can find that load number. Profit and expense calculator, credit report, freight info. They just have the rate. All right, I'm looking for the load number if they have it. Sometimes they have it on here, sometimes they won't. But if they don't be that concerned. Just tell them where the load is picking up, where it's dropping off, and they'll be able to pull it up for you. Additional load details. Okay, this one does not have the load number on it. All right, it has the ship date. So basically, if you call up the broker, you're gonna let them know what load you're looking at. You're gonna tell them, so I'm looking at this load that's leaving out of what's this load leaving from? That's leaving out of Willfield, Louisiana, and it's going to Hillsboro, Texas. It is 341 trip miles. It's a flatbed with tarp. You can give them 48,000 pounds, whatever it could be, and you all have it posted at $1,950 on their rate. Okay, broker's gonna pull that load up. Say, okay, yeah, we still got that load. It's available, whatever it may be. And you're gonna say, and I am a dispatcher, or I'm a bona fide agent for a carrier, and my carrier's DOT number is going to give them the carrier's DOT number or the MC number. All right. Now, some of you are going to be concerned, well, if I give them the carrier's DOT number, can't they call the carrier directly and then book with them and then cut me out? That's what you're concerned with, right? Don't be. Why? Because you have a contract with the carrier already. You have a dispatch agreement. All right. You have your logs and everything that you have showing that you contacted that broker. You've already contacted your carrier. I do everything by email with my carriers. Reason why I do everything by email or by text message, because it leaves what? A paper trail. It leaves an electronic trail. So when I pull up my carriers in the morning and I contact them about what freight that I found for them, I usually text them. I would text them and then I call them. Why do I do that? Because that text ties me to that load. If my carrier tries to stiff me, which my carriers normally don't do that because I have a good relationship with my carriers. If my carrier tries to stiff me, or if the broker tries to stiff me, you've got that trail there that you can go back. And here's what I've started doing. A lot of people are always asking, well, how do you recoup your money for that? What can you really do about it? People say, well, yeah, you can report them to DOT, you can report them to the Federal Bond Service, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Federal Carrier Association and DOT, they ain't gonna do squat. They'll bad boy, don't do that no more. They're not gonna do squat. I started taking people to small claims court. Okay, because you have everything you need to win in small claims court every single time. I have taken 6 carriers to small claims court and 1 broker, and I won all 7 of those court appearances. In 4 of those 6, I got extra money on top of what I was seeking for damages. Why? Because I had all the evidence. You have a signed dispatch agreement with your carrier and your signature on it, right? You have that. If you get to the point to where they're actually seeing your rate con, you have a rate confirmation, you have a BOL, you have all that stuff that links you to the thing because you have and you have your emails. So you bring all that to court. Pull up your email showing them that you have a relationship with this carrier, that you email that carrier on that date about that load, and so on and so on. Even if a broker at this point, when you give them the DOT number, if the broker tries to go around you and contact the carrier and you find out about it, guess what? You take both that broker and that carrier small claims. Sue. That's what the legal system is for. It's only $79.50 to sue in small claims in most counties. Okay, I haven't paid more than $100 to sue, and I've won every single case, including getting my court fees back. Because when you win, they have to pay all your court fees. They have to pay what they owe you, and in many cases, the judge will award you damages for what you had to go through just to collect. So, get in the habit of being professional and sue. Okay, forget filing something with the Federal Carrier Association. They ain't gonna do squat. Forget filing a claim with DOT. They ain't gonna do. Forget going to Safer Web and reporting people. They're not gonna do squat. Take these people to court. Okay, sue them. Sue them. I promise you, if you've done what I told you to do and collecting your documents, getting your contract signed, getting your dispatch agreement, and everything you have in place, if all that is in order, you can take them to small claims court and you will sue and you will win every single time. Every single time you will win. Okay? So that's what you have to start doing. Who is this posting this naked girls thing on my, come on, really? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know who really, I mean, who stoops this low? I mean, you need to find something else better to do. Let me report them real quick right now. Let me report them on YouTube, pornographic material. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, who does this crap? Whoever you are, find something better to do. Find somewhere to go play or do whatever, but this is not the place for it. I mean, I want to say some things, but unfortunately I can't because I've got some stuff here on YouTube that if I say it, they won't monetize my site. They won't monetize my stuff. But let's just say this. Don't ever let me catch you out in the real world. Don't do it, okay? I'm just saying to you, don't ever let me catch you out in the real world, okay? Because it's easy to hide behind this computer panel and do stuff, and then and be a keyboard warrior. But in the real world, it's a different story. I'm telling you right now, there's a different story in the real world. Hold on, I'm reporting all this spam crap that they're putting up here. I'm just letting you know, don't ever let me catch you in the real world. Hold on. I mean, you all are interrupting my class, taking away from my students, and this crap, that's just uncalled for. All right. Yeah. I mean, we really do need a wrench, I'm in the chat to clean up that spam. I mean, it's just crazy what these people do to try to get attention. I mean, whatever they're doing, their platform doesn't have enough, gumption behind it to stand on its own. So they come on to other people's platform and try to piggyback off of other people's success. But hey, teach his own. It's just, just stay away from just stay away from mine. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. But as I was saying, take these people to court. Okay, sue them, take them to court. You'll win every single time. All right. So hopefully that's the last we hear of that spam stuff that's coming on here. All right. So what you're gonna do is immediately after you contact the broker, okay, you're gonna give the broker the DOT number. The broker's gonna run that DOT number, and they're gonna determine if that carrier is suitable to run their load. Now I'll tell you what they're looking for. What the broker is going to be looking for, the broker is going to be looking for the age of their authority. If they're a new authority, less than I think a lot of times if you have at least 4 to 6 months on your authority, you're good to go. But if it's a new authority, less than 4 months old, a lot of brokers won't run those carriers. Okay, that's just part of the business. All right. Someone called me the other night. They had a problem. They found this some great loads, but every broker they found they had signed this new carrier up, but every broker that they called wouldn't run them because the authority was less than 4 months old. But it was only like 3 days short of the authority being 4 months old. So they had to wait over the weekend for the authority to get that last 3 days of seasoning, and then they was able to run them come that following Tuesday. But most brokers would not run a carrier if their authority is less than 4 months old. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're signing up people. As you're signing them up and you get their profile form and you see that they have a new authority, just be aware of that because you're gonna run into some problem getting them approved to run certain freight. All right, that's number one. One of the things that the broker is gonna be looking for if they have a brand new authority. They're also going to be looking for if they have any flags on their DOT number, like insurance stuff, lapse insurance, damaged freight, things like that. So they're looking for that stuff. Okay. If everything pulls up and checks out, and this all happens within about 30 seconds. So as you're talking to them, you give them a DOT number, they punch it in, and it pulls up right there on the screen. And they can tell you right away if that carrier is going to be able to run that load or not. Now, another thing they're looking for is to see if that carrier has filled out a broker carrier or agreement, or if they need to fill one out. If they do, that broker would then tell you, okay, that carrier looks like they're good to go, but they need to fill out a broker carrier agreement. 8 times out of 10, they're going to send you a link to go to a website to fill that out. Now, you all can fill it out for your carrier if you have your carriers, if the carrier has given you authority to do so. Okay. But here's what I would advise you all to do. Call your carrier or email your carrier, let them know that the broker wants them to fill out a carrier broker agreement, and it's on a website. Chances are the carrier is going to be somewhere in his truck out there. He's running. He's really not going to be able to do it. So you let them know that you can go ahead and fill it out for them. And then when you fill it out for them, you're going to save it. And then you're going to send them where they can click on it and sign it. They can DocuSign or whatever, or however it needs to be done. Or they can go ahead and give you the authority to do that for them yourself. You go to do it yourself, fill it all out, because you have all the information, your DOT number, all the information you need to fill it out. But contact your carrier first, get that authorization, get it from them verbally, and I would send them like a text and asking them to respond. And once they respond, yes, go ahead and fill it out, and you go ahead and do it. Okay? Does everybody understand what I just said?
Yes.
All right. So,
Yes.
but get that both that verbal confirmation from the carrier, shoot them a text, and have them respond to it. If they respond back, yes, go ahead and do it, then you're clear to go. Okay, go ahead and fill it out. Fill that out. Then the broker will tell you, okay, now that carrier is good to go. Right? So then the broker then is going to send you what we have here. The broker is going to send you this right here. One of these rate confirmation. This is an old rate confirmation from a carrier that we ran a while back. But this is what a rate confirmation looks like. Okay. This is a good example of a rate confirmation. You all can see my screen, right? Let's make sure.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. So this is the rate confirmation. All right. All right. Now, rate confirmations are very important. Aside from the dispatch agreement and the carrier profile form, the rate confirmation is probably more important than both those. Can anybody tell me why?
It confirms the amount.
It does what now?
It confirms the amount you're bidding on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is what determines what you get paid or what the carrier gets paid. It determines all the stuff that comes with that load. Okay. And here's the thing about it. If it's not, and I want y'all to hear me on this. If it's not in the rate confirmation, it does not exist. What do I mean by that, everybody?
Make sure your drivers are covered.
Make sure your drivers are covered. Because if it's not in that rate confirmation, it doesn't exist. It's almost impossible to get it added after the fact. Okay. If you have not discussed detention pay, does everybody know what detention pay is?
No.
All right. Detention pay is when your carrier gets to the shipper to pick up a load or to drop off a load, and it takes an excessive long time to get them loaded or unloaded. Normally, anything over 2 hours is considered excessive time. So that's they have a clause. They have something called detention pay that you can negotiate with your broker before they send you the rate confirmation. The best way to bring it up is when you're discussing the rate and you look at the rate and you say to the broker, Mr. Broker, I see your rate is this, but let's talk about detention pay. It's just a simple way to bring it up. Let's talk about detention pay. Brokers know what it is. You say, okay, what is the time frame when detention pay kicks in. Most time it's 2 hours. If a carrier is at a shipper for longer than 2 hours, okay, there's an amount of money that is to be paid to that carrier for every hour they go over that 2 hour limit. And I've seen detention pay go as high as $500 an hour. Okay, I've seen it as high as $500 an hour. I think the lowest I've seen was 150. Okay, I've heard of some people having less, but I wouldn't even entertain. Anything less than $200 an hour. Darren, are you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. What's the norm on detention pay that you've seen?
The norm right now I'm seeing is 150.
Okay, so
That's
it's
the
got
norm.
kind of it's kind of low now, but I'm telling you, I've seen detention pay as high as $500. Like I said, I've seen it as low as 150, but I've seen it as high as $500. Okay. Me personally, I try to get my carriers, if they got to do detention pay, I try to land them somewhere around 200 to 250. That's where I try to land them at. Because how damaging is it for a carrier to sit at a shipper for a long period of time? How damaging is that, Darren?
It's really damaging because it's keeping you from running to your other load.
Exactly. Especially if you're doing like I do, and you set people up for these short runs, and you put them on these dedicated runs, you connect loads together. So if they're running a short run, 60, 70, 80 miles, they got time enough to run more load. But if they're being stuck at a shipper for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, I've seen carriers stuck at a Darren, what's the longest you've seen a carrier stuck at a shipper?
2 days.
2 days. So y'all see why it's extremely important to negotiate detention pay. Does everybody see the importance of that?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you want to bring that up, and all this is done during the rate confirmation. Okay, because if it's not in the rate confirmation, it does not exist. Lumper fees. Who's going to pay lumper fees? How is that going to be taken care of? Might want to discuss that too and get that in there, things like that. But by all means, make sure you read the rate confirmation. Make sure you read that rate confirmation before you send it to your carrier to sign it, because I promise you, 9 times out of 10, your carrier is not going to read it properly. Right, Darren?
Yeah, that's right.
Because they just want to run. They're going to look down here and see the money. Okay, let's sign it. Look, it's $2,500. Let's sign and let's go. But they may not know that may be 2 or 3 stops or drops, right? Because they didn't read the rate confirmation. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you read that rate confirmation thoroughly and understand it before you send it over to your carrier. Because it's your job. It is your job as their agent to protect them. It is your job as their agent to make sure that the money is the way it's supposed to be, as what it's agreed to. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Hey,
All right.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Last week that actually happened to me. Discussed with a broker. From one pick, one drop, and when she sent the rate con, it had 3 drops on there.
Yeah.
Hold on. When I went back and said, "Hey, we didn't discuss this," she couldn't say nothing. Say, "Oh, do you want me to take you off?" I said, "Yeah."
Exactly. That's not what
a lot of times drivers won't read or look at that stuff, and because I could have just signed it and sent it to the driver, not noticing. So that's why you have to really look at it before you really signed it.
Yep. I mean, either take me off of it or let's talk about more money. One or the other. So this ain't gonna work, right? So it's very important because look, at this point is where you're gonna get screwed. If a broker is gonna screw you over, it's gonna be in a rate con. This is where it's gonna happen.
And I've
Okay.
heard that if you deliver late or anything, you can be charged an hourly rate. Is that true?
If you deliver late,
Yeah.
yeah, you could not get your full pay, or you could not get paid at all.
Hmm.
But see, they have stipulations in the rate con that provide for that. They have instructions in most rate cons that tells you if you're gonna be late, you have to call us to give you numbers to call. Right there.
Right.
Okay, that's why they have the stuff that's in the rate con. All right, let's go over this one real quick. This is a very simple one. Here you're gonna have, the company who is billed to, their number, the load number, the scheduled pickup date, right? The scheduled delivery date. All right. You have the carrier's name, which is gonna be right here, Dixon on delivery, their phone number, blase, 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 and you have attention. Sometimes they'll put the driver name there, put the driver's number there, and the driver's cell number. In this case, no, it's not there, but a lot of times you put the driver's, they'll put the driver's name, number, and cell number. You can add that to the rate con after it gets to you, if you know the driver's name, the driver's their ID number and their cell number. Okay. The equipment was a flatbed with tarps, right? With the 8-foot tarps, and then it's a truck, trailer, whatever, this and that. All right, load instructions. Reference number. This is your reference number. This is your pickup number. It says here, must reference delivery number on all paperwork. Receiver must see load tarp to avoid fee. Y'all see that, right? These are like some special instructions. So if the receiver does not see that load tarp, which means if that carrier pulls into the receiving shipper and that load is not tarp, or they pull in, they take the tarp off before the receiver sees it, what happens? The receiver can't do what?
Not pay them.
Not pay them or charge them a fee.
Charge them a fee. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now you say, oh, but it was tarp, I took it out. No. That's why you read the rebate confirmation. And you make sure your carrier understands that.
They could reject it too.
Yeah, they can actually reject the entire load. That's why it's very important you read these rate confirmations, because this is stuff that this is stuff that a lot of drivers and carriers will miss. And then they'll be mad and complaining, that ain't right, no, it's not right, because you didn't read it. Reading is very fundamental. Okay, it is. Reading is very fundamental. Okay, that's why it's extreme. And I keep saying this, but I need to stress the importance of reading this rate confirmation. Don't just glance over it. Read every line. If you need to, read it twice. Read it 3 times if you have to. But make sure you read and you understand everything in that rate confirmation. If there's somebody that you don't understand, contact their broker and discuss it with them. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is extremely important now. I'm telling you, this is extremely important. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So it has the dimensions here and everything. And then you have your pickup, where it's going to be picked up at. Okay. It says, now y'all notice here, you got some stuff here. It says scale on site. Ask for ticket. What does that mean? Anybody?
Would they be getting weighed?
Weighed, that's right. They got a scale on the site. Do not leave that site without pulling up on that scale and weighing it. And you ask for the ticket. So Darren, what happens if you get pulled over and you're overweight?
You get a fat ticket.
Yeah. What happens if the load is unbalanced and you can't balance it out?
Well, they're gonna have to wait right there. They're gonna have them stay right there.
Exactly. They'll put that, you can't move that truck.
Right.
You can't move that truck, and you get a ticket.
Right.
And you got to appear in court. Read these rate confirmations, you all. Trust me on this. You'll save yourself and you carry a lot of headache. Okay. Make sure you read it. Make sure you explain this. Make sure the carrier understands. Mr. Carrier, who's the driver? Hey, put the driver on the phone. Hey, Dave. All right. You want to pick this up at, Comfort, Southern Pine. They got a scale there. Do not, repeat, do not leave there without going on that scale and making sure that weight is right. Okay? Make sure it's balanced on your tandems right. Make sure everything is right before you leave there. If it's too much weight, take it back and tell them to take some off. I have done that before. Because trust me, you do not want to go through the headache of getting pulled into a
weight scale.
Weight scale, alongside the road, DOT, you pull into them weight scale and you overweight and you can't balance that weight out, boy, you in for a long couple of days. Because one thing, you can't leave, you got to park that truck, right? You ain't gonna be able to leave the freight right there.
Right.
So that means you stuck there with the truck and the freight. Now you can leave the truck, but then you may get a what? An abandonment of load right there.
Exactly what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you'll get an abandonment of load. That goes on, that's gonna go on DOT record. That's gonna go in your file. And ain't nobody gonna ever want to let you pull freight no more. Okay? So that's why I think it's extremely important. The rate confirmation is probably the most important document that you get in this whole, the whole process. It's extremely important. If I sound like I'm going over this over and over again, sound like I'm saying over it, because I need you all to understand just how important the rate confirmation is. Trust me, this will save you a lot of trouble. All right. So make sure they understand that they get that thing scaled and they get that ticket. Ask for the ticket. Get that ticket in hand. All right.
A lot of time they'll ask for empty weight and loaded weight. You have to scale before you load.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. You have your PO number, your ship reference number. Now, if they have any notes or other directions, they will put them in right here. Make sure y'all read all notes and all directions. Like some of them put notes like, when you arrive, call this number. When you arrive at the pickup, you have to call a certain number to let them know that you've arrived at the pickup. Some of them tell you when you're 2 hours out from arriving, or when you're so many miles out from your destination, you have to call. Darren, you've seen that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
Sometimes they want you to call, if it's a long haul, they want you to call every day, somewhere between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock or so, just to kind of give a status if they don't have tracking on you.
Exactly. Okay. So it's gonna have the type of load you have, which is lumber. You're gonna have the total weight there. Make sure the weight is what it's supposed to be. If it's over that weight or if it's more weight than you're allowed to carry, take it back and take some off. Okay. Make sure your driver understands that. You have your drop. This is the company that they're gonna be dropping at. That's the arrival date that they're supposed to arrive. Okay. There's the address. Okay. Sometimes they have notes and stuff here on what to do at the drop. This one doesn't have it, but sometimes they will have lumber. Now, this is what I mean right here. Driver. Y'all see this? Driver is all capital letters. Driver must call 800-218-6525 for dispatch. Loaded and empty. Failure to call may result in $100 deduction. Y'all see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure your driver understands that. When you see stuff like that, make sure your driver understands if you're in touch with your driver or if you're tracking them, if they don't call, you call. Right there.
Right. Or what you can do, when the time you're the one that reading the rate con, so you can always call the driver, hey, what is your ETR? What is your location? So you can just go ahead and call the broker instead of having the driver doing it.
Exactly.
So he can concentrate on driving.
Yeah, the driver tells you, hey, I'm about 2.5 hours out. You want to call that broker. you go ahead and do it. Let them,
Right.
hey, if the driver's 2.5 hours out, I'm just calling per the rate con on that notification. And then that satisfies that. Okay. All right. This confirmation governs the movement of the above reference rate as of the date specified and hereby amends, is incorporated by reference and becomes a part of that certain transportation contract by and between broker and contract carrier. Carrier agrees to sign confirmation and return it to broker via fax, and carrier shall be conclusively presumed to have agreed to the rates set forth herein. In other words, if it ain't in here, it don't exist. Okay? By a signature below, carrier further represents and warrants that said mutually agreed upon rates are reasonable and compensatory, that the freight would not have been tendered to carrier at higher rates. In other words, again, if it ain't in here, what? It don't exist. All right. And that no shipments handled under such rate will subsequently be subject to a later claim for undercharges. In other words, if it ain't in here, what?
Don't listen to it.
It don't
It
exist.
don't exist.
Exactly. Fax mill signatures are legal and therefore binding. It is assigned, it is agreed that you and your driver are responsible for all shortages, damages, and any late delivery fees assessed to us due to failure to driver in due. Y'all starting to see why it's important to read these rate cons?
I like to say documentation beats conversation. So you have to make sure it's documented and it cuts everything else out.
Yeah, anything you can do to cover your butt, that's what you want to do. Okay? It is carrier's sole responsibility to call and verify pickup and delivery. Okay? Persuading to our verbal agreement of 12/13/2017 between Kelly Thoreau of Henderson Incorporated and Dixon Delivery, thereafter referred to as carrier, both parties agree that Henderson Incorporated load number 55131 will be moving between the locations above. Payment information, all invoices must have signed carrier confirmation and bill of lading attached with invoice. Total agreed charge on this one was $2,500. Okay, all right. So that is a rate confirmation. Okay, this is actually one of the more simpler ones. Darren, I'm pretty sure you've seen one that has a whole bunch of instructions, right?
Yeah, seen all different types.
Yeah, this is actually a very simple one. This is a very, 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 very simple one. All right. So that's your rate confirmation. Now, when we do invoice, and I'll tell you all about how to attach your rate confirmation, because when you do your invoice, you're going to attach this, you're going to attach your dispatch agreement, then you're going to attach your BOL to your invoice to the carrier. But that's come next week in invoicing. Okay, but this is what you all need to be concerned with right now is this rate confirmation. Make sure you all read your rate confirmations. Make sure you understand the rate confirmation. Make sure your carrier and driver understands what their role is and what they're supposed to be doing when it comes to these rate confirmations. Because if it's not in the rate confirmation, it does not exist. Okay, remember that phrase. If it's not in the rate confirmation, it does not exist. Okay? Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Questions on rate confirmation? Questions? Let me go over here to my YouTube people, see if they got any questions here real quick. See what we got on YouTube. See what questions we got here on YouTube. All right. Let's go back up here. All right. Ivan Ibetta. All right. Do you have permits in Florida? Somebody drawing on my screen. Stop it. Do you have permits in Florida for dispatching for a dispatching company, for the dispatching company or license? All right. There is no quote unquote dispatch license. Okay. I don't know of any state that requires you to have a dispatch license. Every state does require you to have a business license. All right. Does everybody know what I mean by that? Hello?
Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
All right.
Mhm.
There is no requirement for a dispatcher to have a dispatch license. There's no dispatch certification. There's no dispatch license. There's no bond. There's no, nothing like that. But every state requires every business to be what? As a business, you have to be what?
Registered.
Exactly. You have to be legally registered with the EIN number, a proper EIN number from the IRS, and your business has to be registered with the states, on whatever their
The Secretary of State.
yeah, exactly. You have to be registered with the Secretary of State. Now, if you don't have that, you are operating illegal. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Now, do you have a waiver time? Yes, you do. Now, here is the process. As a dispatcher, you are required to go ahead and get your EIN number. That's free. Get that right away. Go to irs.gov. Takes about 5 minutes. Get that EIN number. Okay, you're gonna put what your name of your company is, all of that stuff. Now, after that, you have until tax filing deadline, which is coming up from last year. It's coming up real close right now. Tax filing deadline is when, everybody? April what?
The 15th.
April 15th. I think this year they've extended, I think it's April 18th. But normally April 15th is the tax filing deadline. So if you started your dispatch firm this year, 2022, you have until, well, let me put it this way. You have to have your business registered with your state before you pay your taxes on the income you earn from it that year, this year. Does everybody understand that? So if you're gonna file your taxes in January, guess what? You gotta have your business registered, your EIE, EIE, you're gonna have that right away. But you're gonna have your sole proprietorship, your LLC, your corporation, your partnership, however you're gonna classify it, it has to be registered with your state's what is it? Department of Secretary, or whatever it is.
Secretary of State.
Yeah, it has to be filed with the Secretary of State before you pay your taxes.
Mhm.
Does everybody get that?
Yes.
So that means those of you who start your dispatch firm this year, the very latest you can have it done, you got to have it done before April 15th. But you cannot pay your taxes before you do that. You want to get that done, and then you pay your taxes. Okay? Does everybody understand that?
Okay. Yes.
All right. So to answer that question, there is no dispatch license, but you do have to be registered with the Secretary of State in your respective states. And in some cases, some places in Florida, all you got to do is just register with the state. In some places, they require you to register with the county, the parish, the city, the municipality. You got different licensing fees in different for different states. But in Florida, all you got to do is register with the state of Florida. What's it called? The SunBiz Florida. It's a website that you go to and they get you registered. Like we are registered on SunBiz Florida. If you want to look it up, you can go ahead and you can look it up. SunBiz legal entity name, SunBiz Florida. And if you look up RBBS, I think we're coming up on our we should be coming up on our renewal for this year. I got to go and pay that. I think it's later on this month or next month.
May 1st. You have until May 1st.
Yeah. I knew it was in April or May.
Yeah.
It's every year about that time, April, May.
Yep.
If you look up RBBS, look up the RBBS Logistics Design Centers. There we go. Look it up. You'll see that we are right there. We're active, and we have to have it done by. They say you have to be done by May 1st. But there's our last one that we did. We did one in October of 2019. We did our reinstatement then. So I think we might be good. I don't know. Cause we just did a reinstatement. File date 4/10. Yep. 10/19/2021. So I need to call and check. We might be good, but I always remember May 1st. Okay. I always remember May 1st. Okay. So, but there it is right there. You can pull up the document and it'll pull us up. Our articles of incorporation, limited liability company, all that type of stuff. There I am right there, authorized person, owner of the company. Our authorized registered agent is Rocket Lawyer. That's what I use and all that good stuff. All right, so there you have it. In case everybody says, well, RBBS not legal. Yeah, we are. Okay, so make sure you all are legal. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure you're legal. Okay. All right. Any other questions on Raycon? Let me go ahead and look up the on YouTube, see what we got. All right. Hopefully we answered your question, Mr. Ibarra. Hi, Calvin. Hello. We got a lot of people on here tonight. Deborah Spencer, OnlyFans.
So I have a question, Mr. Calvin. Does that consider as Georgia too, or whatever, with us? I know you say got to be done by the 15th.
Yeah, that's with every state. That's a federal mandate. Every business has to be done. You have to have your filing done before you pay taxes.
Cause see, I already filed or whatever, but I been did that,
No, but you filed for this. No. You filed for this year, for last year. You haven't filed.
Mhm.
You haven't filed your taxes for 2022 yet because you ain't made all your money for 2022.
Oh, okay. So you saying for this year? Okay, I thought you were saying for
All right. Yeah.
last year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I got confused. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, because you're starting your business now, so you're gonna be making money from the business in 2022, which means you gotta have your paperwork done and in before you pay taxes in 2023. You get it?
Yes.
All right, there we go. All right. Going over Raycon with fine-tooth comb is a must. That's correct. You must go with fine-tooth comb. I don't know who drew on my screen. I wish y'all would stop doing that. Yellow drawings. Tell my carrier to take a pic at the receiver dock. That's a good idea. Exactly. Hey, Valid from Ukraine. Hey, man, look. I stand with y'all, man. It's just horrible what's going on over there. As you all know, I have students all over the world. Okay. Vlad, I hope I pronounce this right. Is this Fedotov? I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, please forgive me. I pray that you are safe. I pray that you and your family are well. And all I can tell you, man, is just stay prayed up, man. Just we're praying for you. I wish that our country would do more. I mean, we're doing a lot, but I wish we could do more or would do more. It's a crazy situation right now for what you all are going through. To have your lives just upended by someone who just wants to be power hungry and just would literally destroy everything. I mean, women, children, non-combatants. I mean, I'm an old soldier myself. I spent 10 years in the military. And I've been in combat 3 times, but that's just what's going on over there. A person, I mean, as a soldier, you have to realize when your orders are not moral. I mean, you really do. And that's just, you know, there's not much I can say about it, but it's just sad. But anyway, but I thank you for joining us, on our live, and I hope you get a lot out of this. As you all know, you can dispatch here in the United States from anywhere in the world, as long as you have a computer with internet access and you have a phone to make unlimited phone calls here in the United States. Usually, if you got a GSM phone, you can call. You can make US-based phone calls with the GMS phone. That's what makes this industry so great. I mean, literally, there's not very many industries like the trucking industry. I mean, me and Darren, we talk about this all the time. The opportunities that are within the trucking industry is just mind-boggling, And dispatching freight, for one, is the perfect, not just home-based business, but it's the perfect international business. I mean, you can do this from anywhere. I did it when I was homeless. I was doing it from parks. I was doing it from coffee shops. I was doing it from the homeless shelter. I was doing it from everywhere. And you see what I was able to do. And, with just a $60 used laptop I bought from a pawn shop and a $40 mobile phone back then. So look, you all, this industry is just incredible when it comes to the opportunity and the things you can do with it. So, but all I can say is we feel for you and we pray for you, there in Ukraine. Please, 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 please be safe. Be safe. All right. Deborah Spencer says yes. How to look up if there are in need of permit or anything in the country I'm in. Mr. Ibarra, what country are you in? That I would not know. You have to check with your, I guess, your State Department or your version of Secretary of State, depending on what province you're in or what country you're in or what, just wherever you're at. Usually in other countries, they're not as strict as it is here in the United States. I mean, really, they're not. It's not as strict in other countries as it is in the United States. I have some people who are in Mexico who dispatch freight, and they don't have to do anything except pick up the phone and start dispatching freight and just get online and start doing it. So it just depends on what your country's requirements and what their laws are. Here in the United States, they're very strict when it comes to running the business. On how you have to be taxed, you got this, and all the other stuff. But I found that in other countries they're a lot more lax than it is here. So that's one of the advantages that you all have in other countries, and still being able to operate here in the United States. You can see your invoices paid, through these different pay platforms like Square and Stripe and PayPal. So they'll convert, the money to whatever currency it needs to be converted in. So I mean, it's the perfect home-based business. It's the perfect home-based international business. Okay. And of course, we provide you with all the tools, resources, and everything you're gonna need to be successful in. And we help save you money. Okay. All right. No one else has any questions. All right. That pretty much does it for our training for tonight on what we have scheduled. Now, I did want to go back and reiterate the importance of, if you're watching our videos online, okay, hit the subscribe button. Just go down there and this little button down there that says subscribe, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay. We are I don't know of any other platform that provides as much free video content as we do. Does anybody else?
No.
So I mean, all of our videos, pretty much 99% of all our videos are free. You can pull them up on YouTube, you can watch them, and we don't do like 10 minutes and then you got to pay to get the rest. No, we get the whole thing, you know, because this platform was structured different. This platform was not structured to charge people for quote unquote the training videos. Okay, everybody else does that. This platform was structured to charge people a subscription fee to access the back office tools and resources, okay, and support. That's what people are really paying for. The training videos is free, okay, but the ability to come in with us live, ask questions on on training night, the ability to have access to all your documents, your contracts, your agreement forms, stuff like that, the ability to have access to more than 100 load boards so you don't have to pay for load boards, the ability to have access to several owner-operator located sites to be able to locate our owner-operators, every owner-operator registered in the United States, the ability to connect with all 19 million plus shippers in the United States. No one else provides that because that's what people are paying for when they join our platform. As I've said this time and time again, we have a lot of people who join our platform who are not here for the training. I have carriers, owner-operators who join our platform just to get access to the load boards and shippers list. Literally. Okay, because if they didn't come here, they have to pay for it themselves elsewhere, and then it costs a whole lot more money. So they actually save money and they get access I mean, how much more access can you ask for to shippers than through our lifetime membership with Truckers Planet, with Trucking Planet, or through our connection with the SIC code site and things like that. I mean, there are people out there who, you gotta realize there are people out there who are charging anywhere from anywhere from $250 to sometimes over close to $2,000 for a verified shippers list. Do y'all realize that? People are paying for that stuff out there. But here you all have access to it. This is just one of the many things that you all have access to for your $39.95 per month, right? Some of you who are on the veterans plan, $29.95 per month, and those of you who are on corporate plans, $99.95 per month, right?
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot when you think about it. That's a lot.
They're paying $2,000 for shipper lists.
Yes, depending on the type of list they have, because here's what people are advertising: verified shipper lists. Right now, there are some places out there that have these $60 and $50, $100 lists, but when you call on the list, 9 out of 10 numbers you call, they're out of order, or you're getting the person you're contacting, they can't make any decision. What good is a list for you to call and you got the secretary?
Mm-hmm.
You can look that up on Google, right?
Yes.
But when you got a list that gives you the name and direct email address and the title of the person in charge, Director of Shipping Plant Management, Director of Distribution, the Vice President, and you got their name at that company email address. So when you send them something by email, you contact the person who can actually make a decision. When you call that person up, the phone number you got is that person's phone number. Now that's a valuable list, right?
Right.
That's what we provide. Or when you go to like our SIC code site and you look up a company and you put in there the state that you want to deliver to, it gives you their rate of what they normally pay to deliver to that state. It gives you all the contact information to the person in charge. That's what we provide with our shipping list. Okay, in case you all haven't gone in and looked at our stuff that we've done on the shipping list and stuff like that, I'm gonna do a special training on just how to find shippers with our platform, direct shippers. I don't normally do that on the dispatch side. I do that on the broker side for our broker training, but I'm going to do it for our dispatch side too. I'm going to do a special, one-off training video on how to find on how to contract directly with shippers as a dispatcher. Okay, y'all think that would be a good training?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the schedule to do just that. All right. But look, everybody who is not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go and subscribe. We have members of our platform who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Okay, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. I mean, come on, really, just hit the subscription button and hit the subscribe button and just subscribe. What that does, it helps us on our ad revenue because our channel is monetized, and it does help us with our ad revenue. If you go to our channel, you'll see here we've got roughly 8,000 subscribers right now. My goal is by the end of this year, I want to have 100,000 subscribers. That's what I'm going for, 100,000 subscribers. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get that, because we give away stuff that everybody else is charging for. Y'all do understand that, right? The stuff that we give away in our YouTube channel, everybody else charges for. So with that being said, there should be no reason why we should not have 100,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel. Right?
It can definitely be done. I think you're gonna do it.
Look, I have videos on my YouTube channel that has 70,000 views. So what did that tell you? A lot of people are viewing our videos, but they're not subscribing to our channel. Right? I mean, if I go in here and pull up our videos, as you all see here, and I go here and sort by popularity, look at some of the views. Look at this. That's 42,000 views. But we only have 8,000 subscribers. Something wrong with that picture? Right? There's something wrong with that picture, right?
Yes, it is.
So that means that a lot of people are just, soaking up, all of the, whatever, but they're not even returning the favor by even subscribing to our channel. Let alone not, becoming subscription paid members. Okay? I mean, at the very least, subscribe to our channel. I mean, I come here every Thursday night. I come here, I try to get here. I'm gonna start by doing the load board report every morning. I put out a lot of material. There's not too many places that puts out this many videos. I mean, if you look at all the stuff that we put out, that's a lot of, and all this is on training. All this is on, how to make money as a dispatcher or a freight broker. I mean, you can't, and we give this stuff away. I mean, we actually, literally, we give this stuff away. We give this away.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a lot of YouTubers, when you start listening to them, they would have a little ding come up and say, don't forget to subscribe. I'm not sure if yours have that.
Yeah, that's what I need to start doing more.
Yes.
I'm gonna put more emphasis on subscriptions, and I'm going back to all my videos and I'm adding that little pop-up.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna be adding that. That's the reason why I went ahead and created this new Facebook page. And I've been sharing this out, trying to get people to come join this Facebook page, free dispatch and freight broker training videos. So there's a lot of training groups or freight broker training groups or dispatch training groups on Facebook, and you know, they're not really sharing it. I mean, they're not really giving away the free videos. I mean, we give away a lot, but our platform is not our platform does not make the bulk of its money from the videos. Our platform makes our money, our revenue is generated from the tools and resources, the access, tools, resources, documents, contracts, our network, that type of thing, which is more substantial than just the videos. Okay. But we do put the videos out there, make them available to anybody that wants to come watch it. And then if they're turned on by the video, then it is our hope that they will want to have access to all the back office tools and resources too. And then they will make that, that commitment to go ahead and become a subscription paying member, like most of you have done. Okay. All right. Look, that's gonna about do it for tonight. I gotta let my dogs in and everything. The outside. I didn't let them in before I started, so I gotta let them in and feed them. But we are moving forward with this. Oh yeah, I am on the Easy Lease. I am gonna be changing the commission structure to pay the Easy Lease agents are gonna get higher commissions. So it is a real big increase on the commission structure. Let's don't forget about that too. And we have Easy Lease training every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the same link. So those of you who are interested in becoming Easy Lease consultants, hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook, email, go to the myeasylease.com and do a message right through the Easy Lease. You can go to myeasylease.com and you can go right to the message board on the Easy Lease. I don't know who just drawing on my screen. Anyway,
Mr. Calvin, excuse me.
Okay, don't worry about it.
So I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly. Did you mention in a previous YouTube video, do you have to be a part of a program at least like 6 months in order to take part of the like when you was mentioning that you could purchase vehicles through, we can get vehicles through you.
You mean to become an Easy Lease agent or to be part of our Easy Lease platform?
To like for instance, like if I want to purchase a vehicle, you remember you were stating that a lot of us doesn't have the credit and
how
we
to
can purchase through your company.
Well, no, basically you have to sign up with us as a potential asset owner or for our Quiet Millionaires network through our and that's through this site. So you have to come here and you have to join the site, create a profile. That's free. So you can do that free of charge. Now, once you join the site, you can join the group, the Quiet Millionaires group on Easy Lease. Now, when you do that, we're gonna get in contact with you and find out exactly where you are as far as your business and everything. Then we have a checklist of things that you're gonna go through. And when you satisfy everything that's on that checklist, then we're going to have you submit your application for lines of credit to the financial institution that we are partnering with. Now, chances are you're not going to get approved because you don't have the revenue running through your business account. But by that time, it's going to take about 8 to 9 months before you're ready to even submit your application anyway. By that time, we are hoping that we will have at least 250 active leases through Easy Lease. And if we have that, that would give us somewhere in the neighborhood of $450,000 to $500,000 per week that is running through our account, which means we would then be able to co-sign for you and pretty much get anybody we co-sign for approved for a minimum $225,000 to $250,000 credit.
Sounds good.
But then you can go out and purchase the vehicles and list them with Easy Lease. Now, with that program, you can't have us to do this for you and then you go out and purchase vehicles and don't list them with Easy Lease. You got to list them with Easy Lease. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that we're going to make money from.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, I mean, we're nice, but we're not a charitable organization. You know, I mean, we got to make money. So, and I think what we've created with Easily, I'm just waiting for all parties involved to benefit.
Well, I assume the contract would be that you know, you purchase a vehicle through Easy Lease with your help. Obviously, it should be, you know,
Yeah,
put on the platform.
exactly. All right. But we have Easy Lease training every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
All right. And for those people who want to be Easy Lease agents and make money by helping people to do what we just talked about, if you're a part of our platform, if you're part of our subscription paying member platform, you're automatically
Qualified.
you know, able to become an Easy Lease agent. For those people who are not, I'm gonna have to interview. And to be honest with you, I've interviewed about 27 people, and I've only brought on 3 that are from outside of our platform. So I'm very picky on my interview sessions and what we are looking and what I'm looking for. And is, you know, I mean, I'm just letting you know, it's not one of those things where you think it's gonna be I'll go interview it and he'll accept it. If you don't have what I'm looking for, no, I'm not gonna accept it. Okay? Because I'm not. I've interviewed 27 people. I've had 27 interviews. I've only extended the offer to join to 3 of them. And one of those 3 is not really joining as an Easy Lease consultant. We just happen to negotiate a referral deal. And I'm not doing referral platform. I'm not doing a referral thing or any type of affiliate thing. That's just with that one person, because they have a lot of people that they're going to be bringing over. They're going to be bringing over about 30 trucks. Okay? Initially. And then they're looking to probably bring over about 10 trucks a month after that. So that's the only reason why I did the referral agreement with that person. And it's a special referral, you know, arrangement that I made with that person. I'm actually doing the contract to send it out to him in the next 48 hours. Okay, so but you know, but anyway, we'll talk more about that on Tuesday night. Look, everybody, I appreciate you all. I thank you all for joining us. Checking on my YouTube people again here. I appreciate you all for joining us on YouTube, and thank you again for tuning in. But please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. At the very least, do that. Subscribe to our channel and get our subscriptions up. My goal is I want to have 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. Take it back. I want to have 100,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel by year's end. That's our goal. Because we really want to start boosting up our ad revenue. So you all can at least help with that by just subscribing. It's free, doesn't cost anything. Just click on the button, subscribe, and then you're good to go. And for those of you who want to go the next step and get access to all the stuff that we provide, all the tools, resources, documents, contracts, everything, load boards, shippers, the whole 9 yards. Become a subscription paying member. It's not expensive. $349.95 is the enrollment fee, and then it's $39.95 per month, and that'll be billed to you 30 days later through your email and your text message by invoice. Simple as that. All right, everybody. Look, I've enjoyed you all as always. I appreciate you all for joining me here. We've got a lot of new people coming on board. I wish more people would attend the live trainings. I realize people have things to do. That's why we record them so they can go back and watch them later. But I do appreciate each and every last one of you all, and I hope you all are getting something out of every training session each week. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.